Thirst by Varsha, Bajaj. Sanjay and I sit on top of the hill and stare out at the huge, never-ending Arabian Sea. The salty breeze brings a little relief from the heat. It feels like the world is made of water from up here, I say, that there's enough of it for everyone. But I know there isn't. In the distance, the flyover bridge soars into the sky and snakes across the bay. Its lights twinkle and outshine the stars in the night sky. The Sea Link bridge looks like an M, I say. It does, my brother says. M for Mumbai. M for Mumbai? M for me, Minnie, I say. And M for monsoon. I hope this year we have a good one. Lately, the monsoon season comes later and later, which means less and less water. Although water surrounds my island city, most of the people I know are always struggling to get enough. We don't have running water in our house. We just have a tap outside that we share with our neighbours. Ma has to wake up at the crack of dawn to fill our buckets because the authorities only supply water for 2 hours every morning and for an hour in the evening when the shortages aren't too bad. The rest of the day the tap is dry. Every home has a big barrel outside the house to store collected water for the day. Remember when Ma and the other women draped our leaky old tap with a marigold garland as if it was a god they could charm with flowers? Sanjay says. I do remember, and we laugh, although it's sad to think it was probably a frustrating day when the waters trickled rather than flowed. I look out at the ocean. Part of our view is blocked by billboards with glamorous Bollywood movie stars, billboards that are larger than our house. The houses in our neighbourhood are small and crammed on top of each other, but they do face the sea. Rich people who live in skyscrapers pay millions for the same ocean view. Last year, a charity helped paint our homes and fix our leaking tin roofs. Some said it was because the people whizzing past in their air-conditioned cars on the flyover bridge didn't want to see decaying, mouldy slums. I chose yellow for our house. I helped to sand down the years of moss and mould from our old tin and concrete walls. Baba, Ma, Sanjay and I dipped our brushes in yellow, and the first coat of paint was like a ray of bright sunshine getting rid of the darkness. My neighbours chose purple and blue and red and orange. Our street looks like a rainbow. Sanjay, I ask, will we ever have to worry about water when we are grown up? For a long moment he is silent. No, we won't. I point at the cluster of tall buildings shimmering in the distance where Ma works in the afternoons. I say, one day we'll live in one of those tall, shiny buildings where water runs from taps. Okay, he says, and links his arm in mine as if I'm predicting the future. Like the boy who was born here and studied computers and now has an office in a building and employs 60 people. I nod. Can you imagine, I say, that on top of some of those high-rise buildings, they have a swimming pool full of water? Enough for our whole neighbourhood to bathe? How do you think they built a pool on top of a building? Wouldn't you love to see it? Sanjay laughs. You and your questions. Well, they're awfully lucky to have so much water to spare. Minnie, he says, I wish there was a way to make all this seawater drinkable. Then there'd be enough for us all. There is a way, I say. Our teacher told us it's possible. She said it's called desalination. But it's expensive and you need a huge factory to strain the salt out. Look how smart you are, he says. You will live in a fancy building. You too, I say. Sanjay is 15, and after he graduated from 10th grade last year, he got a job in a restaurant. He dreams of being a chef, but for now he does food prep. It's good he likes what he's doing because we didn't have any money for college anyway. I dream for him too. Chef Sanjay. I pretend to be a palmist and study both of our hands. Could I be like Meena Auntie, I ask? Why not? Knowing you, you can do anything you're set to mind to. And plus, you're even named after Ma's sister. Like her, I will finish school and get a good job, I wish aloud. Minnie Meow Banker, he says, teasing me with my childhood nickname. But I think I see you more as a scientist. That'd be cool. Or maybe a builder, I say dreamily. I bet those high-rise roofs don't leak like ours after the monsoon. Wouldn't it be great if ours didn't? And if they didn't get so hot? We head home as the sun starts to dip. There is a line for the water tap on the main street. Water pressure must be weak today. When it doesn't get through the web of makeshift hoses, people must line up at the main source. The water line snakes around the block, and we hear the sounds of insults being hurled and see some men shoving one another. There are shrieks, women scatter, angry noises fill my ears. Another fight is breaking out. We don't wait to see what happens. Sanjay grabs my hand and we turn around and away from the scene and find our way home through alleys and side streets. My heart thumps along with my running feet. Our father has told us 1,000,000 times over the years, if you invite trouble, it will come. It will stay for chai and for dinner. We definitely don't want to invite trouble.